Everyone at YouTube, welcome to the show. This is where Rory's going to talk to us about anything to do with fight, with boxing, with MMA. There's a lot going on in UFC right now. Events obviously have been shut down because of the virus. As you know, WCFN, I haven't been able to run any events whatsoever. So there's a lot going on, but UFC looks like, as an entertainment giant, is the only event that's happening. No ping pong, sorry.
Everyone's watching the UFC now to see how they do it. If they can do it, then the rest of the league will follow.
Yeah, they'll have the model, right? Yeah. So Roy's going to talk to us about everything and anything to do with this industry. We've got a lot prepared. So Rory, where do you want to start? I mean, you bro, Fight Island. Yes, I want to talk about Fight Island. We have that scheduled to talk about Fight Island?
No, not officially, but more stuff to talk about.
We got to talk about Fight Island. That's crazy. You know they're selling Fight Island shirts.
Yeah, I sent you the fucking.
You said that, right?
Yeah, they're fully licensed. UFC Fight Island's licensed. They're selling fucking t-shirts.
They're selling
set up. Who do you call him? Dan Harvey's there. Blonde bud from the ESPN.
It's Mortal Kombat, bro. It's Mortal Kombat.
No one's gonna know what it's gonna be. The fighters won't know. They're gonna go on a plane.
So this fight's in Florida.
Yeah.
Then after this, there's another one in Florida.
Well, it's to be decided. There's 3 more. 2 of them are definitely in Florida.
Okay.
One of them probably is.
And then we go to Fight Island.
Maybe there's a June 6th card.
Okay.
Which is probably going to be in Vegas. They're reopening the Apex Center.
How are they doing that? I thought Vegas wasn't.
Well, it's not going to stay closed forever. Dana White's doing some Dana White things.
Okay.
And he's talking to the governor of Nevada. I mean, they just built that huge, I think it was like $100 million Apex Center to broadcast live, to show fights, Ultimate Fighter, all from Nevada. So if they can't use that now, then it's a fucking waste, isn't it?
That's right.
So they're planning to try and get June 6th, which is supposed to be Amanda Nunes, title defense. That'll be broadcast from the Apex Center in Vegas.
Okay.
And then the middle of June, hopefully that's Fight Island.
Fight Island. Mid-June is when we start fighting.
Mid-June is there. The commentators are there, the hotel staff, the catering staff, they're all in Island now, quarantine.
Okay. Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan's here, but he'll be there. He hasn't confirmed, but Joe Rogan will be at UFC 249.
Okay.
Because Dana says so.
Yeah.
And
can you imagine the logistical nightmare of having to arrange a fight that is completely 100% virus proof, right?
Well, they've ordered 1,200 virus kits.
All right.
Every single person on the teams and crew get checked for the virus every day.
Every single day they do a test.
There's videos on YouTube. Tony Ferguson getting like a swab stuffed down his nose backwards.
Okay.
It was fucking disgusting.
Wow.
But the 1,200 tests. There's going to be no face-off.
No face-off, no weigh-in, nothing like that.
There'll be the USADA weigh-in. Oh, sorry, the USADA weigh-in. There'll be the official weigh-in, but there won't be like the ceremonial weigh-in for the crowds and stuff like that. Which doesn't make any sense, because if they're not safe to face off 2 days before the fight, then how are they safe to fight?
Yeah, that's
like
true.
If I can't stand in front of you face to face.
I think it's just regulations. They're just trying to put enough things in place where not enough people, like they're just promising not many people will be coming together. Yeah, they have to go for a full. But interesting when you think about all the logistics of having to put something like that on.
Well, it's totally controlled. I mean, like the fighters have all got their own training room.
Okay, yeah.
The UFC had to fly 26 separate saunas to Florida.
20, what, how many?
26.
26 separate saunas. Okay.
So they had to like transport all the shit from Vegas to Florida. There was like trucks for. So and they had to transport more than usual because each training facility is separate. Each sauna is separate. Everything's separate. And there's no excess people, so only the 3 cornermen.
All right.
And the fighters can be in the training room.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, you said that this fight, it's in Florida. A lot of these fighters, they must, I mean, they're from all different countries, but they must be all trained in the US at the moment,
well,
right?
A lot of the fighters train at the same places. You've got like,
these guys wouldn't be flying in. They'd all be US based.
All of these guys have to be US based. The US has got a travel ban on anyone that's not American or American citizens.
Okay.
Same as China has.
I see.
So these guys must be in.
These guys must be in training in the US for at least the last couple of months before. Okay. Yeah. All right. They've all been US based, so we don't know what's happening on Wednesday. Are we going to talk about Wednesday?
Yes, we did 3 cards in 8 days. On Saturday US time, we're getting UFC 249, which we just discussed. On Wednesday, We'll be UFC Fight Night, which we've got. This just came out in the past couple of days, so I'm not actually sure. But we've got Anthony Smith.
Okay.
Who fought Jones recently for the title.
So this has just come out. This
has just come out. Yeah.
For May 13. Ray Borg.
Ray Borg, Ricky Simon, Man Vittori, Carl Robertson, and Ben Rothwell. Owen St. Preux's a good fight.
Okay.
Owen St. Preux's the guy that fought Jones at light heavyweight a few years ago. Owen St. Preux's moving up to heavyweight. And
this is the main card, huh?
Yeah, this is his first fight at heavyweight.
How are they putting this together? Is this still US fighters?
It has to be. This isn't Florida.
When you look at this card, though, when you look at these people, given the fact that are all of them been in the circuit for the last year, or some of these guys, like you said,
to be honest though, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but if I was a fighter and I had a good team, as soon as this shit kicked off, I would have moved myself to America.
Yeah.
Whatever Dana White's going to be, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, just ready to grab something.
Just be there, yeah. I mean, guys like Khabib going back to Russia, I'm sure he's got his own reasons, but moving to Russia out of the same country as Tony and Dana was a fucking stupid.
It was a very stupid idea, yeah.
So I mean, I don't know all these guys' stories, but they either live in America or they travelled there before the ban.
Okay. So these guys they're all based in the US, because these names are not that familiar. I'm not that familiar with these names.
Well, Andy Smith's the ball guy wears the glasses in the interviews. He fought John Jones for the title recently.
Anthony Smith.
It's called Lionheart or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, Lionheart. Yeah.
He got broken into recently.
Okay.
Some fucking idiot broke into a UFC fighter's house.
Yeah, that's right. He had an attempted robbery, right? Yes, that's right.
He said it was the toughest fight of his life.
That's right. Yes. That's what you trained your whole life for, bro. Not to fight in the UFC.
He said he was hitting these guys with elbows, fucking knees, and this guy was just taking them on, just absorbing them like a big punch back.
Shit.
But it's fucking hell. Check the undercard. Arlovsky and Michael Johnson.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Andre Arlovsky's well overdue, but
Andre Arlovsky, man. So he's just in the US. Just how long has he fought? When was the last time he fought?
I think he's fought since before I was fucking born.
Yeah, like this is a legend right here.
Yeah, I saw him in Singapore.
What's interesting is to see these guys, these cards come together based on the situation now. Because like you told me, Dana White has a contract with ESPN to produce, what is it?
I think it's 72. So when Disney and ESPN bought the UFC, I read recently that they've got a contract for 72 cards in the year to provide.
They must provide 72 events in 1 year.
I believe that was the number.
There's only 52 weeks
in a year. Yeah. I mean, look at this. They get free next week.
So this is what Dana's doing. He's like, okay, the moment I'm going to figure out the formula to do it,
Corona's going to be passed at some point. And right now everyone's worried about Corona and everyone's sympathetic with it. But when it's finished, do you really think Disney and ESPN are going to give a fuck about the coronavirus? They're going to say, we signed for 72 cards.
Yeah. Where's our events?
Where's our events?
Yeah.
And Dana White's like, I'm not even waiting for that.
Okay.
Here's the fucking event straight away.
Yeah.
He'll put it in. But
so he's just going to be pumping. And once Fight Island happens, there'll be events on 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
We still need to go to Fight Island.
Oh, we still need to talk about Fight Island.
Fight Island.
Yeah, Fight Island. Stay tuned, guys.
Fight Island is a real thing.
Fight Island is a real thing.
Dana White wasn't waiting for the world to recover from Corona. He bought a fucking island.
Dude, I looked this up, okay?
What did you look up?
Listen. Okay,
did you do the Google?
No, like, okay, people that own islands, that are UFC fans, there are a lot of people that are fans of UFC and they own a fucking island. If I were Dana White, I would just be like, hey dude, can I borrow your island? They'd be like, yeah, there's just trees and monkeys, go ahead, take it.
If that was you, you'd be like...
Mel Gibson is a massive fan of UFC. He has his own fucking island in Fiji.
But if this turns out to be Mel Gibson's island, that would have been...
Mel Gibson's, Johnny Depp, and Leonardo DiCaprio all have islands. They're all massive fans of UFC. Just these 3 guys.
I don't think Dana would want to be in someone's pocket. I think he'd love to buy his own fucking island.
Yeah.
Dana White's richer than all 3 then probably put together.
Yeah. Or he just makes his own island.
Dana White just commands.
Just commands an island to come out of the water. Yeah. That's it. That's Fight Island. All right, so UFC.
Anyway, the Fight Island fights, yeah? The best thing to talk about is who's going to fight in Fight Island.
Who's going to get to go to Fight Island?
Well, the best fight is, you want Stipe Cormier.
Yeah, Stipe Cormier would be a big one.
You want
when finally Khabib gets out of Russia or whenever that's sorted, he's got to get to Fight Island.
He's fighting the winner of Ferguson Gage.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's the dream fights. So
Yeah.
the recent one that was talked about this week was Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal
Conor McGregor versus Jorge.
for the BMF.
Oh, okay.
For the BMF.
That has to happen. It's
That
true.
has to happen.
That has to happen.
I mean, Masvidal can get a fight against Usman for the title, but I think he's best just fighting.
Masvidal does have a lot of leverage. He can pretty much get any fight he wants.
Masvidal is a bigger name now than Usman, who's the champion.
That's right. Yeah. He's a bigger draw.
Yeah.
He's just under Conor, I would say, in the UFC.
Masvidal, right?
As far as numbers go. I mean, who else? Maybe JBJ has maybe
Nate Diaz has got a big fucking.
Nate Diaz. Yeah, but Nate Diaz is.
He's so unpredictable, man.
Yeah.
Him and his brother.
Yeah.
You see the interview recently with his brother?
It's hard to.
It's hard to understand. He's fucking. All
Yeah, they're all over the place.
But Nate Diaz, the Nate Diaz McGregor trilogy, that would be a fight for fighter.
That would be good. Yeah, that'd be a good fight to fight. Dana, if you're listening, these are some ideas. I'm just throwing them out.
Dana's not listening.
Dana will listen.
Dana's
Eventually.
too busy planning fucking fighting.
Dana gets someone to watch everything and then they just summarize it. And then he does
Dana gets the news in bullet points.
bullet points, yeah.
Bullet points. Dana's not got time for the news.
What's this? I like this. We're talking about bullet points. Okay, Fight Island. Let's go for it, bro. Let's talk Fight Island.
That's
Let's
bad,
go
man.
deep.
I mean, like-
Deep. Let's go deep into Fight Island.
Well, Dan Hardy's there, the commentators are there. Like I say, the fighters are going to fly into Fight Island, not being told where the location is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting on a plane and they're flying there, not knowing where it's going to be.
They just get on a plane and blind fly.
Just blind fly.
Yeah.
No one's going to. But I mean,
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like, as soon as the first fight happens there,
How long do you think they could keep something like that secret?
one fight.
One fight, that's it.
Oh.
After one event, that'll be it.
If someone posts a picture on Instagram that has a location, or how many?
I mean, just the way social media and media for that matter
How much
works.
staff do you think is going to need to take running a fight?
Yeah. It'll after one event, they'll know where it is.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll know. They'll be like, it's that island
But the
there.
best thing is that it's happening. It's a real thing.
Yes.
Fight, and then Dana White said that even when Corona's passed, they might keep it.
They may keep the island.
The
Yeah.
Fight Island could be the pinnacle of fighting.
It could become a UFC theme park.
Yeah.
You know, like Jurassic Park Island,
Yeah.
where you go there and you see dinosaurs. You go there and you see fucking.
You remind me. Do you know there's a company called Chili's, I think, Chickies or Chili's. They're selling others a competition to have VIP tickets to go to Fight Island.
To Fight Island.
For a VIP tour of Fight Island. You can be there for a fight, and you can see Fight Island.
That's brilliant.
You can win tickets for that.
Yeah, I mean that's it. He's just created a whole experience.
Yeah.
You get there's the whole like whatever island it is. Let's say it's a deserted island. Let's say it's some island that there's bumfuck nothing there, right? He creates the infrastructure. Can you imagine? Then the Hilton comes in. The Hilton puts there. Then the Marriott, the Marriott group comes
I
in.
can't imagine it being anything but a white hotel.
It will just be yeah.
And it's going to be structured like Dana White's big
Yeah,
chrome dome.
Dana, the Dana White Hotel,
Yeah.
the Dana White theme park. But this the whole business will center around the island. Everything will come to that island.
Well, I mean, that takes us on to the next thing. Like,
That's what he's thinking.
let's
Dana's
just say
thinking.
Corona. Hopefully it doesn't. Let's say Corona lasts for the foreseeable future,
One more year.
a year. Which, because no one's really got a vaccine, no one's got an exit plan. I think realistically, these Corona restrictions will be in place for a year.
That's right. Quarantine will be in.
Quarantine and restrictions and temperature scans and QR code travel bans and things like that. They're going to be in place for about a year.
That's right.
Sport can't stop for that long.
That's right. Yeah.
Talking about things like fighting, one of the big questions is like, what's boxing do? UFC's so busy. UFC's got 4 cards in the next month, already planned. Where's boxing?
Where's boxing and all this?
Where's boxing? There's not even any talk about any fights. The British Board of Boxing has.
You have Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield come back.
That's different. That's different.
Okay.
But in terms of like Andy Joshua and the Tyson Fury Wilder fight, and everyone else, like, if they want to fight this year, as far as I can see it, there's only one venue.
It's Fight Island.
Florida or Fight Island.
So so basically Dana White can rent out Fight Island to whoever.
If I was Eddie Hearn, I'd be calling Dana White and being like, can I borrow your fucking island?